Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Go Mango Tokucast. I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Oh, it's the Cinder Blaze.
And Makotoa.
Guys, more specifically Alex, because you are in the void as well. Welcome back!
Voiding.
It took me a while to get out.
Anyways, on this show today, we are going to be reviewing episode 31 and 30, or episode 30 and 31 of Kamen Rider X8, because we missed last week, and we don't care to record 2 episodes of this, because it's just X8.
2 for 1 it.
Yeah, two for you to watch the 1 and you get a 2. Guys, this was the return of Dan. And
this was the return of the cancer, because chemo did not take care of it.
You really just love this joke.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Just
let me
love
say
this
it.
joke so
Let
much.
me say it, alright? Let me have it.
You can have the cancer, man.
Well, we're all gonna have to have the cancer for a while.
But hey, this could have been done so much worse. He could be an antagonist.
Yeah. It's more like a regressive tumor, you know, it's just there.
I don't know where
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Wait, is there such thing as a regressive tumor?
I mean,
it's like a tumor that like grows and then like peeks around for a bit and it's just like, nah, I'm out.
what is it called? Who cares?
It's all
I guess.
magic, dude.
Okay, so Dan's back, and I thought he'd F up the show because I knew he was coming back. But he works way better as some kooky side character than he does as the main antagonist.
Definitely.
Yeah, and
100.
And we hadn't seen it in episode 30. We got a taste of it, but we saw it in episode 31. And Alex can attest to this. He really set a new tone for, I don't want to say completely new tone, but he really shook the group up in a good way, in a way that, like with 30, it left me with not too much hope, but 31 left me with a little more. Like, I enjoyed X8 after Dan died, and now that he's back, I kind of enjoy X8 for a different reason. It's kind of like everyone hates him and is annoyed by him just as much as I was earlier, and to see everyone else getting annoyed by him is really, really fun.
There's a little bit of satisfaction in that.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that, like, 30 left us with it almost like, well, it could be worse. But, like, because by the end of it, you're like, oh my gosh, he's here and he's going to never go away. But then Popey People Pope, like, you know, zaps him into, like, the little, the rider belt.
Yeah, and then...
So that was great. I was like, all right, so at least we can contain the virus.
Yeah. Oh, really? I thought you were going to go with another cancer joke.
Shut up, it's still technically... But,
Wait, cancer's not a virus, is it?
Wouldn't it be?
Not.
Oh.
I guess, yeah, it's more of a mutation, whatever.
And then he gets ice powers and then, like, some claws?
And then just like regresses back into your body. Wait.
Malignant, I guess.
You're malignant.
Term. But episode 31, we get to see him, like you said, shake up the crew. I really liked how Emu got to, like, shine for once against. No, I thought that was actually really good. That he's like, you don't value life, you don't belong here.
Yeah, I know.
Like when he said that.
There was just something about the placement of the scene that didn't really hit me in the right way. Like, I get it, I understand, but there was something about either where they were or where in the story they were to where it didn't really it kind of detracted from that.
I
I
don't
don't
think it
know
was where
exactly what I'm trying to pinpoint, but
I
there
don't think
was
it was the
something off.
location. I don't think it was the location though, because he was saying you don't belong here. That would not work anywhere else.
Right.
Because they were in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
And he was trying to be like, this is going to be my new office, and like, uh,
Hmm.
kind of trying to like showboat around as if he was all that. I mean, that was what he always did, but just doing that with these characters instead of the villains is another thing. And so it's nice to see that everyone hates him as much as we did.
Yeah.
But
And
like,
not just those characters, the villains too. Like
yeah,
he has this dumb broken power where you ooh, I touch you, there go your levels.
yeah.
And then Palad's like, man, why are
Al
you
is
being
sick
so
of this guy. He's like,
horrible?
you again.
Yeah, like I
But
loved it. What the hell?
that is great.
Oh,
That is
but
great.
going back to that scene, um, with Emu getting in conflict with Dan, I was wondering what you thought about that.
Yeah.
I prefer him on the good guy side for sure because when he was a villain, he just his motivations were so damn stupid. I did not care about the character at all. But since he's on the good side now, like his individual motivations, like his whole master plan at the end of the series, doesn't really matter because they're dealing with the another threat at the moment.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
they did resolve
so
to do
he
that toward the end.
yeah like so he's busy dealing with Palad, so he
Hmm.
doesn't have to go off and do his random stupid shenanigans.
Yeah, yeah,
That
And
brings. Oh, go
he's
ahead.
forced to or everyone's forced to interact with him because everyone everyone hates him. So it automatically builds character because they're interacting with the character. It's not like Brave saying, "I don't care about you, you like rogue ass doctor or you intern." The end.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
literally all he says in every single episode. I
yeah.
don't care about you. You're an intern, so shut up.
I'm glad that that's over though. Well, at least like because Brave and Snipe resolved to work together, which
By
was
the end of
pretty
this
great.
episode, yeah,
Yeah.
that
Only
was nice.
only problem was like they were moving the plot forward in the background. Like I had no idea that we had gathered all of them. It just kind of suddenly happened. Like Nico showed up with all of them. What?
I don't know if it was suddenly. She's been collecting them over the last like
She
five,
has,
six
but
episodes.
like I don't know. It's it's what's getting us to the quote unquote finale. So I feel like if you want to progress toward the finale, you have to have at least part of that in the forefront.
I
You
don't
know?
know because that is something I would rather the side characters like Nico take care of because those villains that we're seeing, we've already seen them before. I don't want to have an entire episode focal point on these villains that we've already beaten. I think it's good to that we're getting like the story driven stuff between Palad and Emu and even Poppy rather than like focusing on the like villain of the week that's come back into play. Like I'm totally fine with the background characters taking care of that stuff so we can get that out of the way. Now we're only focused on the top tier like villains because they've collected them all. So I'm like that's cool with me
See,
personally.
I understand that. I get it. And it's the same mentality I had when XA crossed over with Q Ranger. I was like, okay, great. It's out of the way. It was like the least important thing of this episode.
Yeah.
I'm glad it got reduced to just this. But if it's the thing that propels you into the finale, I feel like at least do a better job at integrating it with the story and kind of at least showcasing it once or twice. And because the main character didn't really like it was in the way. You know what I mean? It's something that was in the way, but it suddenly becomes important. I want it to be important throughout so that we have our eyes on it. We know that this is what's going on. Because till now, I didn't realize, or I still don't even know, are the bugsters able to respond? Not respond, respawn? And do they all just kind of get, how, like, and if they don't respawn, then how is anyone ever supposed to get to the big bad guys, otherwise? Because, like, what if one
They
person
always
has
spawning though,
Huh?
just being annoying little turds.
What?
There's always one spawning, but it's not the same
Yeah,
one.
no. So, yeah, that's the thing.
But she's
so
she's like the second best gamer in the world. Of course, she's gonna know where to find them all.
No. But you need all of them to get to the next level, right? Or do
Yeah.
they all need to be defeated to get to the next level? See, I don't know if I didn't pay enough attention. That could definitely be the case.
Yeah,
Probably
it is, like
They
I
probably
say,
did explain
but-
that whole premise like right around when
I'm
Palette
pretty sure they
started
did.
Chronicle.
But it's, I don't know. I feel like not having it in the forefront and keeping it in the back really kind of, you don't remember it enough. You know, you don't really understand how they got there. You don't understand really the importance of that. We got them all, and this is where we're at. Like, I kind of forgot that was what they were trying to do. I didn't know that it was a goal that they were trying to accomplish, because it wasn't in the forefront, or at least, on equal footing with Emu's adventure. Or even, like, I don't even think Emu got one of those, like, any of them, because he was just focused on Palad. So it really shifted the focus in a way that took it off of stuff that I feel like would be important to expound on.
Michael.
I was gonna see if you had anything to respond with, because I'm perfectly fine with it. I didn't have a problem following it. It was better for me that it was in the background, because I didn't want that to get in the way of the plot stuff we were taking care of between character interactions.
You can
let me
in any
finish.
sort of way.
So just those different things going on would have been, because I think it's fine, especially because we're getting back to it when it's starting to be more entertaining. Whereas those were the like fodder villains. Now we're about to charge into the top tier ones, and so that's becoming the focus. And I think that's better this way, because we don't have to dredge through, like I said, all those older villain bad guys that we kind of recycled. Now we get to have this come back into the focus. Now that we've gotten some like plot twist stuff out of the way, we can have it based on Chronicle again, which I liked that. Genmu, we got more backstory, even though I don't really like him as a character. We got more backstory as to why he created the game, because at the beginning we were like, what the crud is he even doing? What is his purpose?
Let's not shift topics too hard, because I kind of want to respond to that. So, like,
I mean, that's
it's a similar argument, but I guess with like differenter words. Different is a word.
I mean, now we're refocusing on Chronicle, so it's fine for me.
Like, if it is a goal that we needed to accomplish to get to the finale, why, like, and I also understand that you don't want to get bogged down by stuff we've already seen, but if you're going to make this an important stepping stone into getting to the finale, I would like it to be more important and more in the forefront. You definitely have, you're definitely right to be afraid that they would kind of regress back into what they had done before, but I feel like I had trusted this show enough for them to at least try to make it slightly important, like, at least incorporate it a lot better than what they did, because it's just two disconnected things incidentally coming to a head, where it could have been two things sort of meshing together and then coming to a head. You know what I mean? Like, they did do those things where like they'd respond to an emergency and then Pallid just shows up, but then I don't know, like, since the side characters didn't get too much focus when they were doing it, when they were like actually making progress, it didn't feel like it was important. You know, and there was certainly a lot of story to still tell there, especially with the episode where Emu fought Pallad on his own, and I think that was 30. And then Emu lost. We got to see what everyone else was doing without him, you know, but briefly. I feel like if we had stayed with that a little longer and we got to know a lot more about the logistics of the game and kind of reintroduce that to the audience, it would have been a lot stronger coming into the finale now.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, it did kind of like peter off, but it was never that much of a challenge to begin with. So I think that's why they didn't really,
No,
like
it
Michael
wasn't,
said, they
but it should have been. They
should
should
it.
have done
I mean,
something to make it more relevant to the plot. Or I mean, like, it was relevant to the plot, so give it that level of importance that it should have. I feel like it didn't.
what else would there be? You know, like they can't just like that would be like completely rewriting
I mean, that's on
25
them.
on.
No, would it?
Yeah,
It
because
would it would
that's
just be rewriting up until like um I don't know, mainly the more recent stuff after Pallad was revealed to be part of Emu.
no, it's because before they did that, they established what Kamen Rider Chronicle was and what they're trying to do with that. It's just that we kind of got distracted with everyone being idiots and getting game disease and trying to fight our main heroes that we kind of pushed the actual game aside. And then
But
it's
that
still been going on the entire time. Just
yeah, it
there's other
has.
things that were in the forefront. It just like when she gets all the stuff for like the next level, just it doesn't feel like there's any payoff to it. Just like,
yeah.
oh, okay. Like even if it wasn't that important, I think I would have preferred like everyone going out and like having their own little fight and just
Yeah,
getting it.
exactly. And I realize that that's a lot to ask for a Kamen Rider series where we focus on just one. But I feel like it could really have benefited from Emu kind of being in the background while they kind of tried to move on without him. I feel like that's happened at least at some point. Like in Kyoryuger, how King got the +1 power up for mini tier, like the carnival power up, but before that he got turned into the dinosaur form, and then Ian stepped up and led the team. I would have liked to see what, and you know, it really felt like, oh hey, Red's somewhat absent here, and now we get to see how the team acts without him. I would have liked that here, and again, like with Kyoryuger, we know that it's been done before, so why
But you
not?
forget that we have no other characters in the show.
No, we
It's like
do. We
what
do.
do you expect?
We have Poppy and Tensai Gamer N, because they're the friggin' best in this show.
I don't want to keep. I don't want to put that word next to those guys because they're still pretty awful
They're
characters.
way more entertaining and like, I don't know. I like them way better than any of the other characters in this show.
Yeah, I
And, oh
mean,
well, then again, as Dan slowly regresses into this sort of meme, I don't know. I kind of might start liking him more just because of how horrible he is.
he won me over at the end of episode 30.
What about episode 31 though?
I wasn't really paying too much attention. like almost zero amounts of attention for that episode.
I'm glad.
There's
Also, if Poppy ends up being his like mother.
Well.
Oh
Are you
man. Oh man.
I was gonna talk about that, but I guess we.
Then why didn't you guys say it earlier?
I was gonna. Corey stopped me.
Oh, because I also wanted to see you flounder like a fish, because you didn't actually watch the episode.
Jeez.
Watch the opening, dude.
Thrown under the trash bus or trash.
The trash bus.
Oh, I'm on the trash bus.
Like garbage truck.
The trash bus.
What even is that?
It's a garbage truck.
Someone save this podcast right now. Go, Corey.
I was gonna talk about the
Go ahead.
the plot twist
save
going
this
on
trash
here,
bus.
which made like
it's not a plot twist.
it's not really a plot twist because it was kind of. I mean, you were
It's
predicting
a
it right
reveal to
there,
the
Alex.
characters.
We had Popey People Pulp regain some more of her memories, and she realized that she is the bugster for, friggin'
The bugster that was made out of Dan's mom.
Yeah, his mom, and she actually when you said everyone hates him, I was gonna make a correction because she technically doesn't. She actually cares about him because she only exists now because he kind of created her in that way. And then it's kind of revealed that Chronicle is in part a way for people to have another chance at life because their human data is apparently stored in the little gashats for their bugsters. So Brave was asking this to Genmu, and it's revealed towards the end of the episode that, hey, you may be able to, it depends on what you want to do. Like, you might actually be able to recover her, apparently, if you get a hold of, I don't even remember, whoever the bugster is that took over his beloved or something, but
Saki.
yeah, so that was interesting because it did make it seem like he wasn't a psychopath from childbirth or whatever. Like, it was kind of
really
implied.
I still think he's a pretty big psychopath. If
I mean,
he
he
sent
is.
a virus, a Y2K virus to a child whose drawings were Save the podcast. I'm gonna get water.
You do that. Yeah. So it's pretty crazy though. Like, and that helped. That was the thing that brought Brave and Snipe together to finally like put their differences aside completely and team up, because Brave did have one of his own little trophy gashats from beating one of the like mini villains, and so in the end they all put their things together, which, I mean, it was only just his and all of Tensai Gamer In's, but
like, what if someone else had, won one?
Oh, then
Like,
they would like brutally murder that person and just take it off screen, though.
It would have been auctioned on eBay for thousands of dollars.
For thousands of dollars?
For thousands of dollars.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so it got Snipe and Brave to team up because they're both connected to that story plot line of Brave's wife being,
girlfriend.
I'm sorry. Whatever.
I
don't care enough about
story plot.
Like, that was forever ago too. But yeah, so that happened, and we also kind of got Emu eventually decides to like put his differences aside to a degree with Genmu as well, and team up to
just because he did show some sort of humanity, and like he valued life in a different way that Emu doesn't necessarily agree with, but he can respect.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, glad you watched the episode.
Pretty neat.
Yeah. Putting it that way, it like, I mean, you can't really I'm never gonna enjoy Genmu as a character outside of the memeage,
Yeah.
but it does help.
But what
It
if
does
his
make him more
character is a
tolerable.
meme?
It's
Would you like him then?
well, that's what I'm saying. Is outside of him being a meme, I wouldn't like
His
him.
character is just meme, dude.
Yeah, it is now. And
That's all
that
it
I'm
is.
okay with.
Well, no, because I can't say that because with the backstory there was a bit of heart.
Oh,
put
boo-hoo.
into
He's still
him.
garbage.
Okay, I'm
He
just saying.
He gave a kid a virus.
Yeah, and he gave his mom a virus too, so he could save her life.
But he was
Did
a
he
kid
really-
too, so like he was a kid too. How would he know better?
How would he know better?
What?
I mean, he knew
His
better.
father did not tell him to, get a computer virus and send it to a human.
So dumb.
I wouldn't know that,
Really? Okay.
Like, just
He's
imagine, like,
too
your
crazy.
computer has a virus, so you send it to, like, a technician, and they catch it.
No, that was intentional, though. He was intentionally trying to poison him. That was the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It was malicious. That was
Yeah.
that was chemical warfare right there. Like, he tried to kill him or something.
Chemical
You know?
or virtual?
Chemical warfare, dude.
I mean, people have sent, like, chemicals in the mail to try and kill people when they open it. That has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the closest thing I can equate it to, other than, like, I guess a physical bomb. But, like,
It's a bomb!
so,
That reminds
But-
me of that part of Rush Hour 2, where they ran into that lady's apartment and stole her package. That was bomb. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Just
Oh,
me.
I was going for the Dino Charge reference,
What? Oh no!
It's a bomb!
It's a bomb!
well,
I feel like this show's devolved enough. So, guys, if you like this episode, hit that like button. If you want to tell us what we missed, or you want to talk about X8 or whatever, I don't know if anyone wants to talk about X8. Tell us in the comments down below.
Oh.
And hit that subscribe button. Also, dingle or dongle. It'd be a part of the notification squad. Hit that bell. Something about it. Do
Lightly.
it. Yeah. Dingle. And also, all the links to our social medias will be in the description down below for the Go Manga Network and our individuals. Oh no! I'm dying again. See ya!
bless you.